number 8. Okay.
DMA Islam because he very misbehave. He's very controversial. He brings down Uniza's name, so he deserves to be cancelled.
For me, I think maybe the MPP selection, like pejuang tikus.
Describe punishment dia.
Because he just came out of nowhere and then trying to spread information about MPP, and then he proudly what do we call go in public saying who he is and what his name and so on. He's so
trying
proud
to cancel the MPP.
You cancel the pejuang tikus.
I did as well.
It's just cancel culture that I have witnessed.
So for me and Anik, I think.
Satu je. Ni sedot.
So for me, I never personally witnessed people being cancelled. I don't know if it's count, but if fights count, then I think one of the key figures in our political figures in UNIZA. I think there's a figures. I don't want to mention names, but there's one. Yes. So I think
You witness people cancelling him.
yeah, in UNIZA in particular in UNIZA where people like starting to look at him weirdly, bashing him, talk shit behind him, ask him to die. So yeah, so that's kind of thing.
One of the public figures in UNIZA, most recognizable one is probably BDM Islam. But in other social platforms, there are other people. So therefore, in X, people are thoroughly cancelling him. That's the cancel culture that I do.
Next, number 9. Have you ever personally experienced or witnessed? What kind of issues in UNIZA make you cancel something or someone?
Cancel something or someone.
Yep. In UNIZA.
I think the most interesting thing that people can cancel.
You.
I cancel is when they try to divide the cafe up. Like this is for men, this is for women. That act has been going on for so long, but nobody cares about it. Nobody cares a damn. The MKK also try. Women please go to the left side, men go to the right side. People just don't give a damn about it. I think that's the best way to describe like personally experience or something like about the rule lah. That's the rules and regulation. They try to enforce it, but still nobody cares. Cancel.
For me, I think it's just the case of DME.
I think like the kind of issue that makes me cancel, I think because of, like I said earlier, unethical practices, misbehavior, maybe add on some discrimination. That's all.
In UNIZA, right? One cancel culture, I think I have none because most of them are very polite.
You have no issues.
Yeah.
And also because you don't give a damn about it.
They are all well behaved. Therefore, if there are some issue, because Jami Islam has already left UNIZA, so that's not an issue anymore. Yes.
So moving on to question number 10. In your opinion, what are the factors that motivate people to participate in cancel culture on platform X?
I think they are going because it's the trend.
It's a trend.
Yeah, some people like doesn't care about it. Like, oh, this guy being cancelled. Okay, we cancel together for whatever we don't care. People cancel him, then I cancel him, and then because let's say there's a 10 people in groups, 8 of them cancel this person or something. The 2 of them just follow the way.
FOMO.
Yeah, because they FOMO and they don't want to be different. That's the thing.
I think because there's some people who feels like, oh, there's justice needed, and then they cancel that person, and then because of there's large group of person that cancelling that person, they will create influence on other people to cancel them as well.
For me, I think sometimes it can be because there's a big account with many followers, a lot of followers, tweet about something, and then their followers will retweet it back, and then it start to the cancel culture and spread about the case.
I think one factors that can motivate people to participate in cancel culture on platform X is actually the stupidity of the people that are involved. For example, when an artist was cancelled, maybe it was because of their misbehavior. Therefore, why did do that? Why did she do that? Maybe because she was too stupid to realize something that she was not to do that. She was not supposed to do that. Therefore, one factor could be the stupidity of the people itself.
Okay, question number 11. How do you think cancel culture impacts individuals who are cancelled? What are the potential consequences?
Believe it or not, I think it really bring positive impacts because one people got cancelled, the others are afraid to do whatever the person did. For example, cheating, right? Contoh, artist A cheating, and then the rest will not cheat because A got cancelled. So it really bring positive lah. So it stops stupidity because people got scared to be cancelled. So yeah.
For me, I think individuals who are cancelled, sometimes it can be negative impacts, like maybe they will be stressed, or sometimes it can lead to suicide. But there's also people use it for their fame. They got the chance to use it for the fame.
I think if the cancelled individual might face a loss of reputation, which make them less famous, and then like they maybe have some challenges like mental health. Some people deserve it though.
Believe it or not, I think the people who got cancelled actually like being cancelled because when they get cancelled, of course their reputation will plummet. However, give a few months, then their popularity will skyrocket again. Then they will start to do dropship. They will start to sell chokoja. They start to sell popcorn. Yeah, people got cancelled. They got famous once again, and even more famous than ever.
Okay. So moving on to question number 12. How do you think social media platforms like Platform X contribute to the spread of cancel culture? How?
Because this provide a platform for rapid sharing with each other, and it usually have context or no proof at all, but because it was rapid, right, so it does spread a lot widely.
And then X also doesn't have like clear guidelines, so people can say whatever they want there. Plus your identity will not be known. So your identity will not be known, your face will not be known. You can talk whatever you want, so people will talk shit. People will do whatever you want, whatever they want. Okay, whatever they want. That's why I think X just a platform where people can give their true thoughts on things. Yeah, it sounds cruel, but if you deserve it, then they will talk. Then they will say it. Because like I said, there's no community guideline, like clear community guideline. You can say whatever you want. Your identity will remain hidden. So that's the thing. That's why I think X play a vital role.
And I think because X have like all people can retweet something and like something, and then the tweet will get into others' feed, and then X also has that trending page, so people can look at the issue from the trending page and it can spread about the case.
So the features of X.
Features.
The one thing I like about cancel culture on X is because it can spread internationally. For example, in the boycotting of something, some franchise. First, in Malaysia, for example, the company start with the letter S got boycott, and therefore it sometimes spread to the other company in around the world. For example, in Indonesia, in Singapore, the company started the revenue sales started to plummet, therefore almost led to bankruptcy. And that is one of the benefit of cancel culture that I like to witness, the downfall of something that is sometimes relating to the Israelis issue.
Okay, last question. What do you think the future of cancel culture will look like, and are there any steps that can be taken to mitigate its negative impacts? Future dulu baru negative impact. Nak ada negative impact.
I think in the future it's gonna be more brutal. It's gonna be more. I think it's gonna be more wild, and then I think it's gonna be more effective, because nowadays I can see Kanye West started to be quiet. Okay, in acts lah, in terms of these big celebrities. Okay, so and then that's for the future. I think it's gonna be more effective, more brutal, and what's the last
Are
question?
there any steps that can be taken to mitigate its negative impact?
For that, right now I'm not particularly sure about that. I have no answer.
You have no answer.
I have no answer.
Tak boleh lah, kena jawab lagi. Tiba
Lepas tu aku nak jawab apa? Okay. Okay,
Contohlah, society can be more aware.
Okay.
Macam tu, kerajaan boleh buat
Okay.
akta. Aku lah yang jawapan.
Okay. So society can be more aware. Tak, literally aku tak ada idea nak cakap apa dekat. Okay. So aku cakap boleh So in the future, I think the cancel culture is gonna be more effective. Those who got cancelled actually will not be like what Anik said. Yeah, the popularity they will enjoy will be different, like skyrocket, like plummeted. So it's hard for them to go up, because cancel culture right now is being more and more efficient. People will start report your account for whatever reason. So it will just mute down your account will get blocked and whatever. So, and then in the future, is there any step that can be taken to mitigate its negative impacts? Like I said, for me, cancel culture mostly about positive impacts. It has a lot of positive impacts. Negative impact, maybe the society lah. Maybe for those who want to join the cancel culture, have to know what actually happened. I think that's the thing. They need to know what actually happened. Then they can decide
Cancel.
whether to join the cancel or not.
Okay.
I hope cancel culture in the future can be evolved to focus more on the accountability rather than outright cancellation. So to mitigate it, we need to have more emphasis on critical thinking, context, and provide opportunities for them to grow. For growth, yeah.
I think for the future, in the future, I agree with Taos. Like it can be more brutal in the future, and because nowadays people are starting to have the courage to voice out their opinions, and then for negative impacts that can be any steps that can be taken. I think for the people themselves, I think we need to fact check the issue first, so that we don't mempersalahkan, blame
Blame the society.
Given a few years' time, I think the cancel culture will be more brutal, more decimate people who are involved. For example, right now it only happens on social media, where we cancel them through social media. And currently, there are the few cancel culture that happens involves rioting, where for example, the dog that just died was killed, and then they try to riot around the town. However, given a few years' time, I think it was started to get more cruel, as people would start to go over there and try to
Decimate
enforce the law on The public try to enforce the law themselves on the people who got cancelled. Therefore, one of the steps that can be taken, I think the enforcer on social media, for example, the Twitter account of PDRM, and for the police, they should take drastic measure whenever people try to tag them, so that they can bendung,
Prevent.
they can prevent the people from doing the same stuff, so that we can live peacefully and happily ever after.
Yes, because we live in a lawful country, so everything should be by the law.